so nice, but it's you. I think do you organize it? I think you brought it. Thank you. Destinations as we knew the build-up and the collaboration between our country at the policy level. There is need for the people who will actually get the nuts and bolts working.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for
Thank you, Excellency.
We do that again.
To join my colleagues who have already welcomed you to Kenya, tour our country, let me thank you for your thoughtfulness. Because Kenya and the Czech Republic of Czech has not come to each other's countries, but you have corrected it, Your Excellency. The environment that will encourage our private sector, that will encourage our public sector.
Our Prime Minister was given a tour of...
And to explore opportunities that exist in our two different countries to strengthen our already existing bilateral relations. The General and my National Security Advisor. Bilateral meeting today, we held in-depth discussions on very fruitful interactions with our own private sector to inform them that those opportunities are not limited. Free trade area between EAC, COMESA, and SADC with a population that will serve as a platform for bilateral. Following the Czech-Kenya Business Forum yesterday, attended by more than 120 companies, investment from Czech companies into Kenya in diverse fields in countries. The Africa Continental Free Trade Area, a market, as I have said, of 1.3 billion, array of benefits unmatched in our region. I did also take, being the first country in our region to get quota-free duty have been produced for future implantation, and we have underpinned by the Nairobi Declaration that brought together the continent of Africa and our suggestions and our ideas, forming solutions for partnering successfully on security and defense policy and programs which reflect high level and underscored the need for concerted effort. And therefore, I have invited Prime Minister to work with us public level, but also as tourists and as enterprises and business people. Focus number one is export of the biggest asset we have, that is our human capital, in terms of digital jobs and in terms of export of labor. Number two is export of services. We have some of the best English-speaking people anywhere in the world, and they can work anywhere in the world from Kenya. And then, of course, we are an agricultural country, and we have some of the most premium exports to EU and to many other parts of the world. Coffee, tea, macadamia, avocado, and the whole of that space, products that we are already exporting to many parts of Europe. We think there is opportunity working together with British, European, Czech companies to explore these possibilities. And I'm very happy that the private sector accompanied the Prime Minister here so that they can be the connection between private sector in Kenya and private sector in the Czech Republic and facilitate this movement. Kenya and the Czech Republic are working in concert on biodiversity conservation, in particular on saving the northern white rhino from extinction in collaboration with the Old Bajeta Conservancy in Nanyuki. Up to 25 embryos have been produced for future implantation, and we have committed to strengthen this partnership, as I thank His Excellency for the role the Czech Republic is playing in the whole space around climate action. And I have asked the Prime Minister to work with us as a continent, even as we go into COP28, to support our propositions underpinned by the Nairobi Declaration that brought together the continent of Africa, and our suggestions and our ideas forming solutions for climate change going into the future. In the complex world we inhabit, Kenya and Czech must enhance collaboration in the face of serious security challenges. We are already partnering successfully on security and defense policy and programs which reflect high level of mutual trust between our two countries, and we are committed to expand our engagement in that space. I did explain to Prime Minister Fiala that Kenya is not only an anchor country in terms of democracy, but we are also an anchor country on matters peace and security. And we are pulling our weight to make sure that we provide whatever capabilities that we have to secure this region and to democratize our continent. Prime Minister Fiala and I also resolved to continuously work together across a range of sectors, including health, agriculture, technology, and aviation, among others. And I have congratulated Prime Minister Fiala for Czech support in some of our hospitals, in Malindi, in Kilifi, in Mbagathi Hospital here in Nairobi, and Vihiga Hospital in Western Kenya for their support. I also have thanked him for the scholarships that are made available to Kenyan students to study in Czech universities. And I have committed that we will look at avenues to expand in the development of our human capital, appreciating that Kenya has among the best human capital globally, and education helps us to sharpen that human capital. I've also congratulated him on the partnership on agriculture that is going on with the County of Nakuru to look at opportunities that would better unlock the potential we have in the agricultural space. And now that we have the economic partnership agreement in place, I have also asked him that the tea and the coffee that we export to the Czech Republic, we look at opportunities to expand our exports into their market, especially of our premium products that have international recognition and fame. I take this opportunity once again to thank His Excellency Prime Minister and his delegation for the fruitful engagement and outcomes that we have achieved today. I reaffirm Kenya's commitment to deepen and broaden our relations with the Czech Republic and look forward to many more fruitful engagements in future.